Okay, welcome back. This is Johnny again. So we're gonna continue to install ELK into our CentOS at Oracle Cloud. So as you can see, we have finished our YAM update. It took a while to get it done, but eventually 10 minutes should be able to get all your system updated. So for next step, we are gonna go through our blog post here. You can skip downloading and preparing installation package, but you need to make sure the prerequisite is meted. So basically CPU requirements, memory requirements, Java 8 requirements, and script. So we're gonna start to install JTK, JIE, those kind of stuff. So first thing, JTK installations, YAM. Most likely I just copy paste the thing I've listed in my post, but you can find it the following steps in my post, and I'm sure you're gonna get your ELK stack ready in 20 minutes or not. So I'm keeping recording this setup and let you know what's going on. But if you really need to see steps, just go to my blog post. This is the first step. We install the JTK, JIE, and now we're gonna install Nginx. Put the EPE outsource in there, and this is the installation part. Of course, we need to start the Nginx here and also enable it for reporting. Done. And so since we are having a CentOS default settings, most likely there's a firewall there. Probably want to stop the firewall because that's gonna create some confusion for the port you are using for ELK. So all commands can be listed in my blog post. Just copy paste and get everything ready. Firewall has been disabled. Now we're gonna install search first. RPM source repository, and gonna add it. Sure, we can get the elastic 6.x to our system. Elasticsearch, okay. Save it. WQ. Once it's ready, just go to installation. So edit the YAM file. Make sure get the network port, network host. Search for that and find it. Comment. Just comment on it, take it out, put the local host there. For the IP is 192.168.0.1. All right. Q. Now it's installed. Just need to start the service. So of course, enable service for next report. To verify, you can use some curl to verify localhost. It should be in there. Since we disabled firewall. If you forgot to disable the firewall, then you might got some connection diffuse issue. We need to restart our Nginx. Make sure everything is perfect here. Next step, verification. Let's search the port 9200 is here, 9300 is here. They're up and running. They're listening. Cool. Next step, install a Kibana. Similar thing, just using yum, install Kibana. You can downloading it and then install it. Since we are using very decent, very powerful virtual machine, those gonna take just a couple seconds, mostly less than 30 seconds, then you should be able to get it finished. Kibana did take a while to get done, but less than 1 minute today. It's able to be done. Enable it, then start the service. Of course, great. Now we're gonna configure Kibana here to create a user password using Kibana admin username and set up my own password. So which is later you need to use it to log into the web page. Also, you need to create a Nginx website for your Kibana. So, okay, there's one thing you may want to check it: the server name. You want to make sure your server IP is matching this server IP. So that's very important. So that is our server 150.166.5.1.6, which is we need to change it here. If you have FQDN name to qualify domain name, you can use it here as well. But now you don't have to just use public IP for your lab. That's more than enough for us. Okay, and WQ, save it. Okay, make sure you need to test your configurations. Okay, successful. Starting. Next step, we're gonna go into, and don't forget you have a secure Linux policy. Just make sure you disable it as well, or make sure your Nginx you're allowed. So basically, I just put command to allow Nginx. Now we can try to access a website here. We have using Oracle with IP access to it. You will see the prompt out the window to the user and the username password. Yeah, that Kibana and also password we entered. Done. We are in. So Kibana is up and running. It's first time, so it take a couple seconds. Get system completely loaded. we don't need to stop here. We can continue. And don't know if the IE is fully. Oh, this looks fine. So now it's ready. So try out some sample data. The one page you may want to check is the status. And the status, so you can see how many used, total, tracking status already. Perfect. So that's exactly what you want to see here. Kibana is here, so now I'm gonna install a log stash. Steps just use down and to install, click Y. I'm gonna download it, install it automatically. Configuring log stash is gonna take a while, but we will go through steps one by one. Again, all those commands has been typed in my blog, so you can just easily copy paste to it. First file added, second file, two. Third file. So it looks like very complicated when you have right guide to follow and right command to enter, like configuration to in. It's just like a copy paste work and do it. So I put all three configuration files in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe it's the one. Two, 10, 13. Yeah, no. That's exactly what I need. So next step is testing configurations. And all steps are putting my here. Still changing the configurations, not configuration, I'm changing the steps, make it more organizable, make it more easy to follow, and adding some screenshots and some description there. You can just easily go to my video description and then find out the right command and the right configuration file. So the testing was okay. You see that configuration okay. All steps it's perfect. Start the service and also enable the service. So the final step is we're going to Firebit. So Elastic Stack is always using some data shippers, collecting data from all kinds of sources. To configure that to make sure the log can be correctly passed. So that will make your report later more readable and more making sense. So we just install the service. Now we're going to change some setup. We're going to change the output from to the log stash. So to change that, search file.plastic. Okay. You comment that. I comment as well. And then we're gonna go to log stash, remove a comment here, should right host. Okay, thank you. So enable module. Get the module list. So we need to set up template. Couple commands there. You will see lots of output here. They're just doing an output configuration here. Once that's done, you can enable service and start service. Our last step. Start Firebase, enable Firebase. Okay, so check the configuration. Feels fine. So all ready. Look at here, this configuration. So CTOOK is 12. Total hits is 2000 already. Wow. There those numbers are zero and something must wrong. There's no hit there. So right now we get everything ready. We go back to our web GUI and take a quick tour on ELK Stack and web GUI dashboard. This is the home page of the dashboard. You'll see how to add data into the Kibana. You can visualize and explore the data manager and the manage data stack. And the discover page, the Firebase predefined Firebase dash start. You can see all logs over the last 15. Just installed it, so it's already having some logs here. That's very interesting. This program shows you how many hits you will get. You can search, you can browse, you can click, and to set up those, to see those logs. And we can go to the dashboard here and search. Actually, we don't need to search it in a second. You can search Firebase system. And you can see the sudo command. Sudo commands we put in using that user is OPC. See that? Very interesting. And also system log. Overview. Fire. Then dashboard. Command. That's such login. New users and groups. Check syslog. So we can check this command. Okay, I think that's enough to cover the installation and exploring the Kibana for today. We successfully installed and configured the Elastic Stack to collect and analyze our system log. There's more to do. I'm gonna post some updates how to use ELK to collecting your other systems logs, analyze it, search for it, get a report for it. Keep tuned. I will be back. Thank you for watching. This is Johnny.